Welcome to another CalRTA short tutorial. My name is Sue Breyer, and in this video I'm going to show you how to use a virtual background during your Zoom meetings. And as a bonus, CalRTA now has 3 virtual background choices complete with the CalRTA logo that you can now upload and use during your division Zoom meetings. So let's see how it's done. So what exactly is a virtual background? Well, maybe you've attended a Zoom meeting and you see someone with a beautiful image of Hawaii in the background, or maybe a crystal clear mountain lake, a cozy den, or even an artsy image. All of these are virtual backgrounds, and the possibilities are basically endless in using beautiful images as your backdrop during a Zoom meeting. First of all, though, you need to be sure that your device meets the system requirements. For Windows PCs, you need to have Zoom Desktop Client version 5.2 or newer, and your computer must have Windows version 7, 8, or 10. Now, Mac users need to have Zoom Desktop Client version 4.6 or higher, and an operating system version 10.13 or higher in order to make Zoom work. If your device does not have the system requirements just mentioned, and you attempt to use a virtual background during your Zoom meeting, the image may be a bit distorted, or you'll receive an error message like this stating that your computer doesn't meet the minimum requirements to use this feature without a green screen background. You might need to simply update your Zoom version or your Windows or Mac operating systems. Updating your Zoom version is actually pretty easy. All you have to do is go to zoom.us/download and look for Zoom Client for Meetings. You then just click on the blue download button, and in about 15 to 20 seconds or so, the free download will be complete and you'll be good to go until the next update is announced. Another step before attempting to use a virtual background is to be sure that it's activated in your personal Zoom settings. To do that, you have to first sign into your Zoom account, and once you're on your Zoom profile page or your main page, look for the settings link on that left-hand menu. You click on the word Settings, and then you go to In Meeting Advanced. That will save you from doing a lot of scrolling through the list of settings. Scroll down to the heading Virtual Background, and be sure that the button on the right is showing blue, as this one is here. That indicates that the virtual background has been activated. And finally, when you're actually in a Zoom and you're trying to use that virtual background for the very first time, you'll probably receive a message on your screen that looks like this, asking if you want to download Smart Virtual Background Package. Yes, you absolutely need to do that. Just click the download button, and in about 10 or 15 seconds or so, the package will download and you can go ahead and continue. So, that's basically all the background information you need to know to activate your virtual background. So now let's go live, and I'll show you exactly how to access and use that virtual background in your next Zoom meeting. As you can see, I'm in my Zoom account, and I'd like to show you exactly how to activate that virtual background setting in your settings menu on the left. So I'm going to go over to the left-hand side, and I will click on Settings. And as I said before, you're going to go to In Meeting Advanced. As I said, it saves you a lot of scrolling. Now I'm going to go down here until I see Virtual Background. And if I go over to the right, notice that the button is not blue. That indicates that it has not been activated. So you click on that button, and notice that you have some images down here that appear. These are the images that will show up in your virtual background menu. And you can check this off right here and allow the use of videos for virtual backgrounds in addition to just images. So notice that This is a video here, and this is a video here. So now I'm ready to go ahead and open up my Zoom meeting. So here I am in my Zoom meeting, as you can see. And as you can see, I do not have a virtual background. I'm here in my living room where I often conduct my Zoom meetings. But perhaps today I really don't want people looking at my living room during this meeting. I'd like a little bit of privacy. That is when I would like to use a virtual background, which would then block out my personal setting and create a picture background instead. So this is how you do it. Follow along. Go down here to the camera icon, the video icon here, in the lower left-hand corner of your toolbar. Perhaps it's somewhere else on your particular device, but most of us know where it is by now. So look on that toolbar, you find that video camera, and you're going to click the up arrow right to the right of that. It opens up a menu, as you can see, and you want to choose virtual background. This menu opens up. I'm going to move it over here to the right. This menu opens up, and you should see a series of images here listed under virtual backgrounds. Now, if you don't see anything there, then it could be one of the issues that I had mentioned earlier in the video. First of all, perhaps you don't have the necessary requirements to open up any kind of a virtual background. Maybe you need to update your Zoom version to a higher version, or you haven't activated the virtual background setting in your actual Zoom settings. So make sure that you've done those. You should see these images over here on the right if all of those have been taken care of. And some of these are supplied by Zoom, and some of these are images that I have uploaded. So let me take you through a couple so you can see what it looks like. This black one here that says none, that is your natural setting. So right now, I do not have a virtual setting, and so that is the setting where I am, the black one that says none. And if you are using a virtual background and you want to get rid of that background and go back to that natural setting, then you're going to click this box. Now this one here that says blur, this is a new setting that just came out. So if you don't have the latest version of Zoom, you need to go in and do an update in order to get this one. Let me click on this and you can see what happens. All it does is it blurs your natural setting. So I'm still in my living room. You can see perhaps part of that, but it's just blurred and it offers you a little bit of privacy. I do want to point out, though, that with virtual backgrounds, you're going to see some distortion, usually around your head and your shoulders when you're conducting a meeting. That's perfectly normal when you're using a virtual background, so it's not something that's just a problem with your computer. This is also one of the images. The Golden Gate Bridge is one of the images supplied by Zoom. Maybe you want something a little brighter, like a close-up version of green grass. Here is a satellite image of the United States at night, which is really pretty. You could also use a video for your virtual background. You don't want to get too busy, but this one is kind of subtle with the northern lights. And here's another one supplied by Zoom where you've got palm trees here. It's obviously a Hawaiian background, rolling waves here. So here are some of the options that Zoom provides for you. Now you can also, as you can see here on the menu, add your own images. I've added a few here, one of the Sydney Opera House and one of Catalina here, a bookcase in my home, and one of the backdrops in the area where I live. So I can click on any of these and change my background. So how do I get those? How do I download my own image? You go over here to this plus sign that is on the right-hand side of the menu, and you're going to click on that. And notice it says Add Image. Now, if you want to add a video, you go down to Add Video. I'm going to add an image, so I'm going to click there. And it's going to open up a menu for my computer. And I'm already in my pictures setting on my computer where I store all of my images. And I'm going to go ahead. I've got 3 images of the CalRTA backgrounds that I'm going to upload into my Zoom account. Here's the blue one, a white one, and a yellow one. So I'm going to add the blue one to my Zoom account. So I'm going to click on the blue image, and I simply click open. And there we go. So it automatically is added to my background, but it also is added here to my virtual background menu, so I can use it in the future if I want to. But as you can see, we have a problem up here. This is reversed. It needs to be flipped around into its proper position. To do that, all you do is go over here again to your menu box, and where it says Mirror My Video, you unclick that. And it flips it around, and I'm going to move the menu over. And now you can see that the CalRTA is where it's supposed to be, and it's in its proper order. So let's add the yellow and the white CalRTA backgrounds. Go to the plus, add image. I'm going to scroll all the way down. Let's add the yellow and click open. There's the yellow, and it has been added to my menu here. One more. Let's do the white one. Click the plus, add image. Scroll down to the bottom, add the white, and click open. Here is the white, and it has been added to my menu. Now that I have them all added to my menu, let's go back to my normal setting again. We'll go back and click on none. And I'm back to my living room, and I can click out of that. Now, what I'd like to do before this video ends is I'd like to take you to the CalRTA website and show you how to get those 3 CalRTA Zoom background images. So hang on. So here I am on the CalRTA website, and the first thing I need to do is to log in to the website. Once I log in and I'm on my members page, I'm going to go to Division Resources on the left-hand menu. Once on Division Resources, I'm going to scroll down until I get to Administrative Support. And down here it says CalRTA Logos and Graphics. When I click on that, here are the Zoom backgrounds. There are a number of other different images and logos that you can access here, but these are the blue, the yellow, and the white backgrounds that were just newly created for your virtual background in Zoom. So let's download the dark blue one. Once you click on that, you're taken to the image. Now, with my mouse or my cursor, I want to right-click on that, and I'm going to Save Image As. Once I click there, notice down here, here's the file name. I'm saving it as a PNG image, and I'm saving it to my desktop because then I can always put it in a pictures folder later. All I do is click Save. And notice it shows right here that I have downloaded it, and it has actually been saved to my desktop. And that's all there is to downloading and saving those CalRTA virtual background images. Thank you again for attending this short tutorial. I hope to see you again soon.